Okay, hello. Quick plumbing tip, diagnosis, and repair for a low pressure faucet. Now, the most likely culprit is going to be in the head, whether it's low pressure in your shower or your faucets. And you can diagnose that quickly if you turn on others and the pressure doesn't change when you shut off other water sources. No difference when the shower's running either, or even if the toilet's filling up the tank again. So before you chase down problems with the supply line running to this particular faucet, you can take off the head if you have a two-part one. Otherwise, you might need a special tool to get the aerator out. And a quick way to tell, especially if you have a similar style, you don't need a double vanity, maybe you can try this out on a different faucet in another bathroom, is swap these out to see if this particular aerator was the problem. Much better. And I know this because this one actually did belong to this one over here. Now, careful when you take these out that the washer comes out with them. And you're just going to head to Home Depot to buy a replacement aerator only. If the head is in good condition, you don't need to, especially if you have a difficult to match color, like Home Depot is not going to carry this gold. In the kitchen and bathroom faucets aisle, you'll find the replacement parts. You'll want the aerator insert. Make sure it's the right size for your faucet, and you can decide how much flow in gallons per minute you want. If you don't have a threaded head style, then these tools are included to help you unscrew that aerator. And since I care about saving our planet, I'm going with the 1 GPM instead of the 1.5 flow rate. These are very inexpensive and worth the time saved just to replace them when they act up. It's gonna take me longer to drive home from Home Depot than it is to actually do this repair. Now, I bought a replacement and I bought a backup in case this other one eventually also clogs up too much. I tried cleaning them as best I could, yet there were still issues. So that's probably due to the hard water that I have causing too much buildup that just my own DIY attempts at cleaning were not enough to unclog this. You can see the difference. That is probably just buildup that I couldn't clean away. So instead, we're going to drop in the new one. Oops, this way. And the washer. Only one, comes with a backup. Pop that back on. Oop, there we go. I'm not going to tighten it fully yet, but... And there we go, way better. In fact, this one is way better than the one I have, so I did buy two, so I might just replace that one as well since I did buy two of these. Okay, that's it. Very quick, very easy. Check your aerators. That's probably the issue. Either some debris got in there from installation or over time, or if you do have hard water, like I do at my house, it's just gonna cause some buildup over time and clog these really, really fine, tiny holes.